From JBS Studios in Greater New York, this is the JBS News Update with Teisha Bader.
I'm Teisha Bader with the JBS News Update for Tuesday, August the 15th, 2017. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is reportedly sending a delegation of defense officials from Israel to Washington to discuss the security situation and challenges that Israel faces with regards to Lebanon and Syria, including threats from terror groups like Hezbollah and the Islamic State. Haaretz reported that director of the Mossad, Israel's national intelligence agency, Yossi Cohen, will be part of the group that will arrive in our nation's capital later this week and meet with U.S. National Security Advisor H.R. McMaster, Deputy Dina Powell, U.S. Middle East Envoy Jason Greenblatt, and other senior officials. Now, as we have reported to you, a delegation from the U.S. was reportedly expected in Israel this week, including Greenblatt. It is unclear when that meeting will take place. And staying with Netanyahu, the prime minister took to social media today to weigh in on the hateful rally that took place on Saturday in Charlottesville, Virginia, of several hundred white supremacists and neo-Nazis. Netanyahu wrote on his English Twitter account today, outraged by expressions of anti-Semitism, neo-Nazism, and racism. Everyone should oppose this hatred. The Simon Wiesenthal Center echoed the statement made yesterday by Israel's Holocaust Museum Yad Vashem, warning that the march Saturday was reminiscent of Nazi rallies during the 1930s and 40s. And former California governor and actor Arnold Schwarzenegger donated $100,000 to the Los Angeles-based center yesterday. He posted on Facebook that he was horrified by the images of the rally and had therefore donated the money to, quote, an anti-hate organization I've worked with for decades, urging others to join the fight against hate and intolerance. An outrageous anti-Semitic sign that was posted at a hotel in Switzerland has now been removed after strong backlash, including from officials in Israel and Switzerland. The Paradise apartment hotel in the Alpine village of Arosa had placed a sign outside its pool area reading, "To our Jewish guests, women, men, and children, please take a shower before you go swimming," adding that if you break the rules, I'm forced to close the swimming pool for you. A guest who saw the sign posted it on Facebook. The owner of the hotel later said there was no anti-Semitic intent in the sign and that it was directed towards Jewish guests as they were the ones not adhering to the pool rules. She stressed that Jews are more than welcome at the hotel. Israel's Deputy Foreign Minister Tzipi Hatoveli released a statement calling the incident an anti-Semitic act of the worst and ugliest kind. And today, Swiss Foreign Ministry spokesman Tilman Renz told French news agency AFP that the ministry in Switzerland had been in contact with Israel's envoy to the country, Jacob Kedar, and had, quote, outlined to him that Switzerland condemns racism, anti-Semitism, and discrimination in any form. And in Boston, Massachusetts, vandalism for the second time this summer at the New England Holocaust Memorial. The Boston Globe reports that a 17-year-old male suspect was arrested on suspicion that he threw a rock at around 7 o'clock last night through one of the glass panels of the memorial, shattering it. The suspect was tackled by two bystanders and held until police arrived. He is charged with willful destruction of property. It is unclear if hate crime charges will also be brought against him. If you recall, the memorial was similarly vandalized less than 2 months ago and rededicated after repairs were completed on July the 11th. Israel is one of the first countries sending aid to the devastated people of Sierra Leone after that country was hit by massive and deadly mudslides. Prime Minister Netanyahu instructed Israel's foreign ministry last night to send food and other aid to Freetown, where over 300 people were killed by the mudslides and thousands remain homeless, and to help in any way and as soon as possible. Israel's renowned Weizmann Institute was named the 6th best research institute in the world and the top research institute outside of the U.S. This according to the 2017 Nature Index. The institute, which is located in the Israeli central city of Rehovot, outranked Caltech and Stanford. Weizmann president Professor Daniel Zashman credited the school's approach to research for the ranking. He He said, "We recruit scientists who are among the best in the world and let them follow their curiosity. That," he said, "is what leads in the end to innovative and surprising new applications that shape the future." And taking a look now at our programming for tonight on JBS for Tuesday, August the 15th. At 7 o'clock, remarks from New York Times columnist Nicholas Kristof at the Union for Reform Judaism Conference. At 7:30, political consultant John Martilla discusses the findings of a survey of American prejudices at the ADL's 100th anniversary. At 8, a discussion on Black-Jewish relations from the AJC Global Forum 2017. With Rabbi Shai Held of Mechon Hadar, Dr. Lonnie Bunch III of the Smithsonian National Museum of African American History and Culture, and Atlanta Mayor Kasim Reed. At 9, Mark Golub sits down with Chloe Valdery on L'chaim, and at 10, Jeffrey Gurak talks about his book, The Jews of Harlem. And coming up right after this newscast, Turkish journalist Rubia Kazan talks about her campaign to unite moderate Muslims to speak out against extremism. And that's the JBS News Update for Tuesday, August the 15th, 2017. I'm Teisha Bader.